it and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on last year's national champions, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Hokies will kick it away to start. Bringing it out. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Going deep. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed over the middle, it's Watkins. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking for space, it's Durham. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
He might want another play. To throw, it's Holstein. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And yet another
doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. The toss sweep to the right. And some room to work. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Looking to buy time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Back to pass. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both of them turn it over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Making side adjustments here. back to throw. It's Holstein. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Heath. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Might be looking to run. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Barnett. Finds his man, it's Overton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the catch. It's Overton. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Makes the catch, it's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have.
Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Overton. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Barnett. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's already thrown 1 pick, and if he doesn't clean up some of this stuff, more will follow for sure.
More will follow and probably going. Pin or getting another guy in here that can throw the football. It's stuff like that just drives you nuts because you're fading off your back foot. It's really, really hard to be accurate. So you got to hang in there. You got to understand that I got to stay still when I throw the football, hit those targets, and I definitely can't turn the football over.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Tiger. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? it's Overton. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
Grab near the marker. It's Bennett. There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give on the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Makes the grab, it's Bennett. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, this offense is giving them a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly. And they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown LSU. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
With the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 7 over the Stallions. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. looking for a man. It's Barnett. It's complete to the right. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll toss it to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Just keeps moving. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He took the risk bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Unloads it left. Finds a man by himself. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Wants to throw on first down. He makes the catch. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Got a man. It's Hill. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
The offense changing the play. Shoots it to the left. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On the direct snap, it's Barry. Here's a heat. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. That's reeled in, it's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Overton. Spins away from the defense. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Now from inside the red zone. Caught on the outside, it's Green. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Hey, quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up fourth down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to...
Oh, they blocked the kick, and they got it. Off to the races to the right. At the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 17 to UTSA. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Barnett. That's caught. It's Mason. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it out quickly. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Hokies. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Back to pass. It's Holstein. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Off play action. He's going to let it go. He's got it on the left. Here he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
No, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy is explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the guy.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Parker. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities.
Looking for a huge play. Got it inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Here's the pressure. He's got it inside the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hokies. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for space to the left. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
He's looking to pass. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's not going to take the touchback. He gets a block. He's run out of bounds, but gets the ball across the 50 to the 49. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's going to take off. There he goes. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Tigers! Fit it in the window for the score.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Rushes on him. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, Here's a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 6 over Kent State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires one high and deep. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Ocean from the wideout. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. On the move is the 30. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. LSU now operating in the red zone. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Unleashes one deep. Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. 3rd down coming up. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. On the... It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. He's going up top here late in the game. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. And back to the air on 2nd down. This one's complete.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle.
Trying to get behind the defense. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit, nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
To the air, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The play action fake. He'll take another shot here. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
He'll start this drive firing. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll immediately call timeout. Just inside the 35. 1st and 10 from the 34. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield. It's Barnett. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
After this, it'll be a wrap. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking for the score. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.